So today we're going to show you our homemade rock crawler course. I'll be using this is basically right here, this is a eBay chassis, $15 for this eBay chassis, deadbolt swap right to it with a Gladiator stretch front end. I got high clearance links, FuryTech motor, upgraded the servo, and this chassis performs amazing. Let's check it out. So this is basically in my house. I have a bar room. When I bought it, it came furnished with a pool table and a ping pong table topper. So I just put that on there and created a track. This is probably like 5 by a little over 10 feet long, and this track right here, the way I run it, I'll run it once one direction, and then we make a turn at a certain point and we'll run it in reverse. This track takes about 20 minutes to run a lap. Here we go. Here's the takeoff. Here's a little obstacle my brother made. He used the top of a soda bottle and a tilted board, and you can achieve nearly a 90-degree turn, something like that, pretty close. Right over the conch shell. So we have cups set up to make this a comp course, just to spice it up. This FuryTech motor upgrade to this rig was just amazing. The controllability. Besides this chassis being really good, very capable. I'm not going to say it's the lowest center of gravity style rig out there. It sure gets the job done. So I also have an AX24. That's an all steel rig, and oh wow, that thing's a lot of fun taking that around this track. I'll post a video of that as well. So yeah, this truck handles amazing. There's not much left stock on it. The transmission and the axle housings are basically the only thing stock. I'm sure, like most of us, we find out that after we buy a stock SCX24, by the time we get done upgrading, there's nothing left of the stock SCX24. Might as well have just custom built the rig. Yeah, so when we run this comp, reverses don't count against you. It's an arsenal you need. in your repertoire to be able to run a flawless score on this course. Uh-oh, getting a little sideways here. So my brother and friends, they come over and run this. Everybody's trucks are pretty well souped up. Everybody does pretty good on it. Alright, so here the trick is to get down to here, and I'm not in a great position. So yeah, we have overdrive front gears. That really helped us get some steering going. This is a very tricky area, getting up onto this. And that wasn't even the hard part. Let's make it look like the hard part. All right, we just did. So yeah, wheel speed definitely is a lifesaver in some situations when properly applied. Uh-oh. I don't think this is savable. Nope, I don't think it is. I was paying more attention to the camera than the truck. Let's see. Nope. Okay, let's try this again. Pay more attention to what I'm doing here. You really have to hold this line really high. Hook a tire right there on that rock. Nope. Okay. Let's try this again. Normally I don't struggle with this as much, but it is a challenging course. And we do struggle with this point. It's difficult. There, I think I've got it now. See, I got enough of that tire hooked on there. Nope. Alright, let's try this one more time. Up and over. Alright, let's focus this time. I got it now. This cinder block piece right here will really hold you up. Gotta get across it right away. We allow a hand turn right there. Actually, with the AX, I can get turned around right there. With that all-wheel steer, it lets you get that sharp corner really good. Man, that motor's spinning in there. Gotta love that. That slow crawl allows you to correct your mistakes. It gives you time to think as you're crawling. Yeah, I'm done. Let's try this again. So this is fun, challenging for me, trying to film as I'm running this, because I've run this track hundreds of laps, and with my AX, I can run it flawless, like, I don't know, like maybe 80% of the time. This one's more difficult. It's like I've done it one couple times. I've run flawless. I've been able to run this flawless a couple times with this truck. It is more difficult. The AX, yeah, about 80% of the time I can run it flawless without making a mistake or hitting a cone. There we go. But I mean, that's the way I built this track. I wanted to build it very difficult to run. I make the obstacles in the track too easy and it gets boring. And the fun thing about this track over other designs that I see people make, like the spray foam type style track, this one I can change. Just moving a few rocks, a few turns, and it completely changes an obstacle. When things start getting boring, oh, I almost hit a cone there. But we're clear. Yeah, when I start getting close to, when I start getting bored with things, I can change it up very easily. Or correct problems. If an area is too difficult to clear, or if I have friends over with stockish trucks, I can make it easier to run. Alright, so that's one lap. Now this is where we do our turnaround on this track. And we're going to run this in reverse now. Easy trigger. Yeah, this is challenging to crawl and hit your lines, and especially with any kind of speed at all, and making sure that you're in frame on the camera. I'm not an experienced YouTuber or anything, so I'm sure I'm gonna have some mistakes, and I apologize in advance. Alright, so this is tricky right here. We really got to get swung around here. Oh yeah, that overdrive front end just yanked that front end around. That was amazing. It just hooked and pulled. Alright, dropping off here kind of throws you over to that cone there. So we're going to back up, take another shot at it. Nailed it. So a lot of times we just run this track for fun. My brother and my friends, we come over and we run this. A lot of times it's just for fun. But We do have a game that we play called Get Back Jack, where we all take off in a line, and the leader, if he makes a mistake, he has to go to the back of the line, and the next guy, the pressure is on, he has to run flawless. If he makes a mistake, he goes to the back. The guy that's holding the lead when we cross the finish line is the winner. It's a fun game. Also, I have a comp style run. That's what all these cones are for. Every cone is a -2. Every gate is a -2. There's your rules right there. Do have a winch available. Very few of us ever use it. But yeah, if you run a flawless run through these cones, -2, every time you go through your gates, you're going to end up with a -42. If you don't make a single mistake, you'll be a -42. That's fun to run. And basically you just count your errors. Like if you hit a gate, that's a +10. If you roll over, if you roll over just to the side and all you have to do is roll it back over onto your wheels, that's only a +5. If you actually have to pick your vehicle up and right it to get it back on track, that's a +10. So that's how we score the comp runs. Alright, so this can be very tricky right here. This is a very challenging part of the course at times. One of the fun things about this course is the rocks move around all the time. And things change. This actually used to be fairly easy and has become pretty difficult to get over. Maybe impossible for this guy. I'll try different lines. As you can see, what I mean, you need reverse in your arsenal to be able to defeat this course. We don't count backups on this one. I like it that way. If you got a course where you're just running through, ooh, we just got it. Little wheel speed, nailed it, didn't hit a cone. If you're running a course where you don't have to do a single backup or only a couple backups to try to achieve your flawless run, which I used to have my course designed like that, it's pretty boring. You end up with everything pretty much easy. If you want to really make some challenging obstacles on your course and you're going to score it, I like the way to score it where you don't count the backups, because you're going to need a bunch of them to get around the course. The more challenging, the better. Keeps it more interesting longer. All right. Whoa, slick. Who greased it? Oh yeah, we're in trouble. We got pretty sideways there. This piece of, this point of block sticking up, if you come over on the right of it, you're going to be pushed into the cone. I think I got this now. Oh no, definitely don't. So there's a +10. Okay, I think that's the first, +10 on this course. And really that's not bad for this straight axle, rear axle rig. Being that we're on the back lap of the course and we're only 10 down, if we can finish it out with that score, that's really good. I have ran flawless one time with this truck. All right. Again, we allow hand turns in there. I was busy looking at the camera. Took a bad line. There you go. And again, coming through you have to really hold high on that rock to hold your line. Excellent. That can be just as hard as going the other way. Almost clipped that cone, but didn't. Just have to come around and down to the finish line. Easier said than done. So we're gonna make our turn. So yeah, this is the run. Oh, ooh, that was so close. Dropped that rear tire. We got it back up. This is the run to the finish line. We only have 2 more gates to get through, and I think we're gonna end this one at 10 under, a negative 32 run. That's pretty darn good on this track for a straight axle. My all-wheel steer makes it pretty easy compared to this guy, but he does well. I hit that gate. I hit that outside gate. I just tipped it. We're at 20 under. And I hit another one. Was looking at the camera. That's alright. It wasn't bad. It was a pretty good run. And there we go. There's the finish line. We're at 30 under. Now we got 30 points. See, so we ended up at negative 12 on this run. Not bad for being distracted. And this is what we use for our winch. It's just a dowel fishing hook with the point ground off. You hook it on the vehicle, you twist it, and there's your winch. And as you can see on the score, if you're about to hit a gate, you can hook onto it and kind of pull your truck and winch it away from your gate and only get a +5 instead of a +10. So it just adds another element to the game. It's fun and simple. So there's my easy homemade track. Bunch of river rock collected around the house here, Pennsylvania rock. Little knickknacks my wife has come down here and decorated my track with. We love it. So have a good one, guys.